Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I am Shannon. On my channel, I discuss manifesting as a lifestyle, design and be the architect of your world, focus on the big picture and the goals and dreams of your life and create that. Start romanticizing your own life and start being the new version of you right now. Remember, new year, new you, but the new year is not just one day of the year. Remember, as a powerful manifester, you at any moment in time can create and be the version of you that you want to be. Okay, so don't focus on the past. Know that you can create from the present moment anything. That's literally your power. You could create a new day today by focusing on that vision. And that's the version of you who knows everything's going to be okay, knows that you're getting what you want, knows that you are the creator of your reality, knows that everything is responding to you. You have the power to do anything and to change anything. What does the vision of you look like? Start creating that vision. Go to the end of this year, and now imagine right now that it's December 2023. And start to reflect what happened, okay? So go into the future and imagine what already took place for the year 2023. What are those things? Start feeling like they already happened. They're already yours because they already belong to you. They're within you. Go through each month. What were the things that you wanted to do, that you wanted to experience, whether it's money, better career, better job, starting your own business, being in the most loving, caring relationship, manifesting any lifestyle that you want. Start getting clear on the version of you who already has your desire. And now be that person right now. Your inner conversations are manifesting your reality, your thoughts, your beliefs, everything, your state of being, right? Your feelings. So start creating assumptions. If you're an overthinker, start overthinking best case scenario. If you don't have plans tonight, start assuming best case scenario. Last minute, you're invited somewhere. Okay, remember, you could create and change your reality at any moment, but don't sit in your victim mentality. Don't think that it's not working out for you. You're the only person living your life. You are the only person in your body living your life. There's no one that will come and get you and make you do something, right? You're living your life. So this is about, conscious creation is about you taking conscious control and living your life and choosing the experiences you want. Letting this whole world, which is yours, be your playground to have fun, to be a creator, to align with the realities you want to experience. So it's really not that serious. Whatever is happening, the circumstance in your life is really not that serious. It's not, because this is a holographic image. It's a holographic image. The true self, we live infinitely. Our true self is living infinitely. We are infinite beings living eternally. We're here to grow and expand. So what are you doing? What are you doing in your life, right? What are you doing in your life? How are you taking conscious control of your own life? Be the version of you with your thoughts and with your mental diet, with your self-talk. Someone who has their desire is saying, I feel so grateful and I feel so blessed. I am the most blessed person. I am so grateful. I love that I live my life. I love that I am me. I love that I choose me. I love that I'm living this life. Now, even if you don't love living your life, right? Because you might be in a transition, right? The reason you're here is because you want to manifest a better life. Remember, you want to go to the end and affirm the life that you want. Let the weak man say he is strong. They didn't say in the Bible, keep saying that you're weak and you're little and you're small and you're nothing. They didn't say that. Let the weak man say he is strong. Okay, so what is that saying? What is the meaning behind that? You have to declare who you are. You claim who you are. You're strong. You are strong, you're confident, you're powerful, you're wanted, you're loved, you're cherished, you're valuable, you're worthy, you are enough. You are rich and wealthy and abundant because it all comes within. It's just a matter of selecting that reality by having the consciousness of that version of you. So the version of you who's wealthy and can spend money very freely, that's your thoughts would be, it's easy. My life is easy. Money comes to me all the time, out of thin air or out of nowhere. Money just comes out of nowhere. It's easy to make money. It's easy for people to want to work with me. If you're an entrepreneur, what do you want to affirm? That people love to work with you. They see your value. They want to work with you and only you. They seek you out to work with you. Okay, now look at the same way with your specific person. They seek you out because you are you. It's all about how you see yourself and how you choose yourself. And I see there's a question about how do you choose yourself? You put your wants and needs first. I want to be chosen by my SP. Do you understand? It's all about perspective. So you want to put the focus on yourself. And as you put the focus on yourself, that you're chosen, you choose you. Your life is a great life. Your world is a great world. And as you perceive that and see that reality for yourself, your world reflects that, including your specific person. I'm going to answer some questions. I feel like I'm not sure what to affirm anymore. Girl Mama 3, you affirm, okay, well, like, what do you want? You want to feel like today's your dream life? Just start saying, I live my dream life. I am living my dream life. I intend to live my dream life. Okay, you affirm your desire as if you already have it. Okay, so thinking about it more as your state of being, like think about your state of being, right? Who are you? How do you want to be seen in the world? And affirm that. How do you want to be seen? Do you want to be seen as you are rich and you are wealthy and that you have the most beautiful house? That's what you affirm what you want. Thank you for all your help throughout the year. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. I intend success for everyone. AK, my mom and dad and family are toxic, ruined New Year. Now I'm alone in bedroom, but I keep my head up. Keep your head up. And now remember, you want to start picturing, I know your parents feel toxic, but you can change your experience with them. Okay, imagine that they are loving and caring and that they have inspirational ideas. Okay, I know it's it's not going to feel natural to have that thought because you're looking at something and it feels so real. The world feels so real, which it is, but it's a manifestation, and our imagination is more real than the physical reality. Okay, so you don't have to change them and the perception of them if you don't want to. Ultimately, all you have to do is change what you do, how you react to things. That nothing's going to put you down. Okay, you're going to keep your head up, just like you said. You're going to keep your head up. You're going to romanticize your own life. You're going to decide that you're living a great life. And why don't you start affirming that you're supported? You're supported by people. And that, I just made it general, so you don't have to think you're supported by your mom and dad, but you don't believe it. So just start affirming, I'm supported. You support yourself. You're supported by others. You're supported by family. Or you can say, I intend to be supported. I intend this turns around. I intend that they have some realizations. Realizations that align with love and align with growth and align with harmony. Okay. Regardless of what's happening, you are success. Love my energy. Doing everything I can to not picture SP out with someone else tonight. Okay, just in. That's not what you want to be doing. Well, okay, wait. I don't mean it like that. Okay, but you're trying not to picture them out with someone else tonight. Instead of even thinking about that, don't even put your focus there. You're better than that. Focus on you. Like I said, romanticize your own life. If you've never made a video, start making a vlog of your own life. I don't care if you're home alone tonight. You start make yourself a cute little dinner and put it on a really cute plate. Okay, I'm sure you have something in the house. So you can romanticize your own life and start shifting where you put your focus. And I don't want you to be thinking you're trying not to picture them. I want you to be so absorbed and saturated in your own life that that's not even a worry or a doubt or a thought. So do you see that? And that's going to be easy to do because your life, you are a goddess. Your life's incredible. Your life is spectacular. So there, you have to put your focus there. And you put your focus there so much that you feel more saturated about your own life. Like so in love. Create that you're in love with your own life. Because as you do that, you'll see the world reflect to you that it shows you more. It gives you more things to feel that this feeling of love within. Fiery Vixen. I believe things would change, but it got so much worse. Sometimes it can get worse before it gets better. It's not in every case. If it gets worse, don't make it mean that this is over. Okay? Sometimes things have to shake up and shift up. They're shaking and shifting before you actually have that manifestation. So let this be part of your bridge of incidents. This is exactly what needed to happen. How do you manifest SP without having them on a pedestal? You're going to put yourself. Destiny, put yourself on the pedestal. I know we think we think that someone's going to make your life better, and then that will feel fulfilling. And it's not like you can't have someone in your life that way. I'm teaching to create stability for a long-lasting relationship, to create the stability that you're the creator. So you can see and you're the driver of the car of your life, right? You're steering and directing where you're going. So start looking at your own life and putting your own life on a pedestal. Romanticize your own life. Okay? That's how you do that. You put the attention on yourself. Okay? So it's all about your perception and your assumptions, and just start assuming that your life is great. Why isn't it great? Why have you decided it's not great? Or maybe you have. Okay, so keep holding on to that vision of your life is a great, a great place to be. That you're chosen, that you're wanted, that you're the one who's treasured and adored. How do I recreate my person and my assumptions of him? Wenya. Or is it Wenya 2027? Recreating your person. When you shift into a new version of you, they do reflect the new version of you, because the new version of you doesn't put up with someone who doesn't adhere to your boundaries. Okay, so all you really have to do is align with the version of you and stay loyal and firm to the version of you, and they will match who you are, because you're not going to put up with those things anymore. Whatever it was that you didn't want, whether it's being ghosted, whether it's not consistent communication, whether it's not being respected. So create your boundaries. You just say them in your mind. These are my boundaries, and then state your boundaries. You're not allowing anyone in your life unless they respect you, they're loyal to you, they're kind to you. So when you see, this is you creating your reality. So you create your boundaries and you stay loyal to your vision of what you want. If you want to join my VIP group, the link is in my bio. So there's several boxes there, but it's the one that says Shannon's monthly VIP coaching group. Okay. In my monthly VIP coaching groups, I have videos. I have a workshop called 30 Days to Creating the Ideal Version of Yourself. And within that course or that workshop, I also have a video about recreating your specific person. Actually, I have a whole file online of recreating your specific person. So if you want to join free for 3 days, see if you like the group, watch those videos. You have 3 days to kind of do that. See if you want to stay or not. It's okay. So that's a powerful place to be, right? To be part of a group and to be part of a community that understands manifesting, doesn't think that this is delusional, knows and helps you stay on target with your thoughts, with your self-talk, with what you're saying to yourself, with your assumptions. You have to stay with the consciousness of the version of you who just knows you have your desire. This is a group that knows that we are each gods of our own reality. Okay, and what is the rest of the world? I mean, I'm intending more people are waking up, okay? But we didn't have the whole world wake up overnight, that we have support in every area of our life and everyone's telling us, yes, you're the God. Okay, so join my community for other like-minded individuals who are manifesting and understand how to recreate a specific person. And by the way, I have phenomenal people in my group that can help you even when I don't answer. I have intended that I have people that are members of my group that know how to do this on a powerful, deep level. And that actually happened. Okay. One of my most recent affirmations this week on Tuesday, I think I had like 1,200 followers on Instagram, because I never really was on Instagram because I had kids when that was getting popular, and I just never got on it. So I had 1,200, not 1,200. Yeah, I had 1,200. I had 1,200 followers on Tuesday. As of today, I have 10,000. That's something I was affirming. I was like, I got 10,000 overnight. Did it happen overnight? No, it happened in 4 days though. Okay. And I will tell you, the coaches on Instagram, or, people who are trying to get clients, right? And they are talking about how hard it is to build a following on Instagram. That doesn't apply to me. Do I still see it in reality? Yeah. Did I decide that it applies to me? No, that doesn't apply to me. I know how to manifest quickly. So I got 10,000 as of, if you want to follow me on Instagram as well. It's videos from TikTok that I'm repurposing on Instagram, but you guys can message me. Instagram has really great ways to interact with followers. So you can message me there or send me a message. If you want to follow me there, that's also another way to get in touch with me. Remember, so just like my example of Instagram, when I heard, not just one, but I can't tell you how many, coaches, for like marketing coaches talking about Instagram and building your business. But did I need to hire one? No, because I know reality creation. And I was not going to accept that it's really hard to build a following. Because if I believe that, then I'd probably just be inching up and maybe have 2,000. Okay. So like 9,000 or 8,700 or something like that followers just in the last 4 days. You can do anything. Do you understand that? I affirmed it. I just affirmed. That's what I do. I grow my account overnight. It grows really quickly. Okay? So do you understand that even though I say overnight, I'm still creating that. On other topics, I do have instant manifestations happen overnight. But now I've solidified my belief even more. If I could do that in 4 days, I can do that in 2 days. If I can do that in 2 days, I can do that in 1 day or in a half a day. Okay, so I didn't accept the coaches who said it takes a long time to build a following. I didn't accept that. That's not, that other people may accept that. That might be their reality. That's not my reality. My reality is different. I'm the conscious creator of my reality, and I know how to, it's really about getting clear. So when you start to get clear about what you want, and I was like, oh, you know what? I should just start building my Instagram. Okay. It was just like a recent thought. And it really, it feels like it happened overnight. Do I care that it took 4 days? No, because it feels like it still happened overnight. I wasn't sitting and watching, and I was like, each day I was like, oh, wow, look at this go up. But I wasn't wondering, is it going up? Is it going up? No, because I know I'm the creator. I knew it was coming from within. So I wasn't necessarily doubting it. I was like, oh, this is fun. This is fun, you guys. This is supposed to be fun. Okay, manifest your specific person is supposed to be fun. You're already manifesting the people in your life. You have already manifested that specific person to be in your life and to be the way they treated you or the way they were or the way they broke up with you. It was you. And it's not that you created that intentionally. Those are unconscious creations. It's you created your reality based on whatever program that you lived until you woke up. And when I say program, it's not that anyone programmed us. It's just program meaning the experiences that you had and your beliefs, what your belief system was about yourself and about the world. Okay, so understand conscious creation, and what I'm helping you understand is that you're in charge of your life, and you're not taking no for an answer. You're not taking no for an answer. You're getting everything you want. It's within you. Okay? I mean, I'm not telling you to go out to the 3D world and tell them no, but I have put my foot down in the 3D world and got something I wanted when I didn't think I was going to get it. Okay. I mean, I thought I would. I mean, I kind of thought I would, but I still felt nervous about it. But I stood my ground and I said, nope, I want this. I want it to work out this way. What are good ways to get into the state to get SP back? Is affirming self-concept enough? Yes, affirming self-concept is enough. Your affirmations are creating. Your affirmations are creating your reality. I've created that. That may be an affirmation you want to say, like a deliberate affirmation. You don't have to, but create that deliberate in case you're kind of wondering and doubting, is this enough? Is it? Yes, it is. So state, my affirmations create my reality. I have that in my playlist on YouTube. I have a video called Trust and Know Your Desire is Yours. Like trusting and knowing your desire is yours. And in that affirmation video, it's about a 20-minute video, right? Of just listening to affirmations. And in that affirmation video, I say, my affirmations manifest. Okay, so you want to remind yourself you're creating your reality based on what your perception of reality is. All you have to do is declare, yes, you manifest your specific person based on your self-concept. Okay? Do you see how that's deliberate? Do you see that this is intentional and deliberate? I have a dry throat today, you guys. But I also manifested, I wasn't feeling that well yesterday. I know why that all happened. It's because I was so busy and I wasn't sleeping and I just needed a day to rest. So did I get upset and say, wait, I'm a master manifestor, I should never get sick? No, I mean, I kind of thought it was unusual because I rarely get sick. But I decided, you know what? I think I just needed to rest, and I rested, and I intended to wake up feeling better, and I intend for today, which I did. I feel so much better. Okay, so am I mad that I wasn't well? No, I'm just it's okay. Look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is I was saying to myself that I needed some rest. Okay, so do you see, you guys, like no matter what, this is not about necessarily controlling. Don't think that you have to control your reality because God does not, you're God. You do not have to control it, okay? You're just choosing. It's softer. It's softer. You're choosing. It's all existing and you're choosing. It's like, I like that. You know, I'll say I want, but I'm not thinking separateness. It's like more of a choice. I choose that. It's all mine. What do I choose now? In your reality, it's all yours. That could be a powerful affirmation. Like as you walk through your day, just start feeling like everything's yours. Like every blade of grass and every tree and every building. Just start saying, this is all mine. And start looking, oh my God, I have like the sky looks beautiful here. I'm in Chicago, but like the way the clouds are and the sunlight is just like beaming down. It looks so cool. Let me just go back to, I want to be chosen by my SP. How about, like, are they even good enough for you? Okay, so when you set your boundaries and you set the standards of how you expect to be treated, well, yes, they will line up and they will be a version that matches that, okay? But in your mind, think you're not accepting anyone unless they're good enough for you. Do I put everything about myself that I have great qualities? Yeah. Okay, when I was recreating myself, in which I actually recreate myself all the time, not just once a year or every month. It's like every day I'm thinking new ideas of who do I want to embody and be? Do I want to be a better communicator? Do I want to be more charismatic? So what I did was I took Google. In Google, I put like character traits, and you'll see lists come up like 100 character traits. Okay. The positive. And now just read through them and decide, oh, this is what I want to be. I want to be more confident, want to be more, funny, charismatic, maybe, whatever it is. You want to be more sexy, you want to be more kind, anything, okay? You want to be smarter, talented, creative, put those all down. I am someone that did not necessarily think I was a creative person, but here I am making videos, being creative, inspiring people. I decided I wanted to inspire people. Everything I wrote down, I have become, and I am doing. Did it happen overnight? No, but in a way, it kind of feels like it happened overnight. because so many things in my life changed, and people would even reflect back to me. They're like, wow, I never knew you were like that. Well, because I would, and I even have people reflect back to me something about, I would say I'm a new version of myself. And then people, the people that have known me a lifetime, I have big groups of friends that I've known since I was like in kindergarten. Several different groups of like growing up family friends and all that, and I've been getting the reflection back all the time about my new self-concept. I didn't but sometimes there's like, we feel like we're a certain mold. Like if you go back to your old friends from grade school or high school or college or family or certain friends, right? You kind of feel like you fit that mold, and you just kind of revert back to that version of you. Just stop doing that. And this is about you staying like loyal and strong in the person you are. And don't let yourself feel like you're molded into anything. You get to create the mold now. Right now, you're going to create the mold that you want. And it's never going to end, because you're always going to have different ideas of how you want to shift and change. And that helps you grow and expand. So glad you caught my live. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, excuse my cough drop, you guys. Yeah, Bridget, you said, thank you. Thank you. Okay, how do I choose me? Yeah, you're still wondering, how do you choose you? What's more important is the perception also. Like, how are you treating yourself? What are you saying yourself? How do you perceive yourself? Okay, so you choose you by saying, I am enough. Okay, that's a way to choose yourself, that you're already enough. How else do you choose yourself? You could be telling yourself things, thank you. Thank you for the roses also, Mariano. And I know I saw lots of hearts and roses. I appreciate it, you guys. I appreciate all the love from you. So you choose yourself by seeing your own life in the highest regard. Okay, that's how you choose you. Because sometimes we learn in life a little bit. I know we're sharing a reality and everything exists, but the whole world kind of tells us how important other people's lives. And then we might look at the feed of something like Facebook or Snapchat, and we think, oh, everybody's having fun and their life is so great. And what are you thinking about your own life? Okay, so choosing you is saying your life is great, even if it doesn't feel like it, but you're going to deliberately decide it's great. Because as you claim your life is great, the world is all a reflection. And the world, when you claim your life is great, your world starts to show you it is great. But you have to claim it first, because you're the causation. So you choose you by choosing you. Is like my example of yesterday. I felt a little under the weather. So how did I choose me? I had a million things. I'm going out of town in a few days. I wanted to run out. I wanted to get a new outfit. I wanted to buy some clothes for vacation. But I chose me to take care of myself and relax. I chose me by saying, I'm going to do what feels right for me in the moment. I was authentic to myself, like to that internal feeling. You choose you by don't let anyone walk on you. If you want to say no, say no. Even if it's your mom, dad, family that says, I really need you to do this, and there's a guilt trip, just say, I'm sorry, I can't do that. You're going to choose you. Okay, so there are really so many different ways to choose yourself. And by the way, I felt better today. I was able to do some of the shopping earlier. I was able to get the things that I wanted to get. So choosing you is also some other ways to do that. Compliment yourself. Do some mirror work. Mirror work is like anytime you're in the bathroom and you look in the mirror, or really wherever there's a mirror, maybe in your living room, dining room, just walk up to the mirror and say, you look beautiful today. Don't criticize yourself. You choose yourself by complimenting yourself, saying, you know what, you look great today. You're trying hard, right? Choosing you is not being too hard on yourself also. Like, you did a good job. You could tell yourself you're proud. Even if you messed up, that's okay. We're all living life. Nobody has the rules to life. So if we make a mistake, do I beat myself up if I make a mistake? No, I say, that's okay. That's okay. I didn't know. Half the things I manifested before I woke up, and I had resentment and jealousy. Am I going to be mad at myself for that? No, I said I didn't know. I didn't know. That's okay. What I know now, though, I know now that everyone's myself pushed out. There's no reason to feel that way. Yeah, great qualities. Yeah, you said great qualities about yourself. So, and then that other suggestion, start thinking about what are the qualities, who is that person you want to be. And you might even have someone that inspires you already, whether it's someone in your life or somebody, anyone, right? Anyone that inspires you, and start thinking what qualities they have that you would like to embody. Alyssa said that you could figure out your limiting beliefs and then flip them. And you could do that too. Figure out, I mean, there's infinite ways to do that. You could figure out your limiting beliefs and flip them, or you could just declare who you are. Either way, essentially in a way it's the same thing. But just start getting a picture of the person you want to be. It is like acting in a way. It's like acting. So just start being that version of you. Okay, Kara said, I always want to know how they get the thought in their head to reach out if we just work on us in no contact. Because everyone in your world is an extension of you. You are the life-giving spirit in your world. Nothing exists without you in your reality. They're reflecting you already. They're already reflecting you. The reason you're in no contact is because it's a reflection of you. It's a reflection of your consciousness. Your consciousness is what is creating your reality. Okay, and they are reflecting you. So you have to look at reality differently. This is looking at reality with knowing that all of creation is done. You're not looking at linear time anymore. You're looking and knowing that everything exists right now. Okay. So just think that, let that sit with you for a while, okay? I get it. It's kind of like, what? But yes. Okay, so the reason that there's no contact is because of you, not because of them, because of you and your perception and your reality. Okay, understand there's infinite versions of them. When you work on yourself, you're working on the version of you who has the desire. Okay, so when you work on the version of you who has your desire, they must reflect that. They're a reflection of you. They are a mirror of you. Not mirror, I mean, not mirror exactly. I almost like the word reflection a little bit better than mirror, because it's not a mirror that's exact, right? It's not like everyone's a little minion in your world. They mirror what's within your inner world. Everything in the outer world mirrors from the inner world about how you see yourself and your own perception of yourself. So if you feel confident and sure and beautiful and loved and wanted and chosen, and you know you've got it all, and you know you're a great catch, your world must reflect that. I'm manifesting a relationship with my SP, so I want contact. I'm going for the end. Live in the end of knowing you have your desire. Your desire is already yours. How can I work on feeling chosen? That was someone else asking about feeling chosen. And I just gave many examples of how you can do that. Even just stating the affirmation, I am chosen, that's going to change. It's going to be a game changer. Or you could ask a question if you want it to be an ask formation, like a question, right? Like, how I intend to feel chosen, and how could I feel chosen? Then you will start, because you're focused on the idea of being chosen and feeling chosen, your world reflects that and shows you how. It shows you how to feel that way. Life is good and keeps getting better and better. Wonderful, Shelley, love it. Put your success stories, everyone. How long does it take to reprogram our subconscious? I've been working for a few months. Start declaring, my subconscious mind is already reprogrammed. You don't have to think so much about reprogramming your subconscious mind. I mean, it's not that you, it's okay to do that, right? And I've mentioned that before, like think about reprogramming your subconscious mind. But the truth is, you just have to keep declaring, I already have this desire. I already have it. How did I get almost 9,000 followers in 4 days? I declared, I was like, no, I got this. And so what would I do? I would kind of I'd close my eyes and imagine that I was opening the app and that I saw 10,000. Okay. So how long did it take me to reprogram my subconscious mind? I didn't necessarily think about reprogramming it. I just declared what I wanted. I declared that I already had it, that it's already mine. I declared I wanted it, but there's a deeper understanding that I want to just explain a little more. It was more about choosing it, okay? I declared that's mine. I already knew it's mine. It doesn't take a long time to reprogram your subconscious mind. Just stop focusing on time entirely, and that will be a better place to be. Okay, you're still confused about how being chosen and the great qualities about yourself, you want to be chosen by your SP. Because your specific person does not have any consciousness in your reality, okay? They are only reflecting the story that you're telling about. What story are you telling all day long? So if you want to be chosen by your specific person, start saying the self-concept is the great qualities in the self-concept of the version of you with your specific person is saying, I'm a great catch. They're madly in love with me. They think about me and want to be with me all the time. You have to see yourself as that version of you. Okay? And, okay, remember also, you only want to tell one story. What's the one story that you're telling? Are you telling the story that you're not together? Or are you telling the story in your mind that it's already done and they're yours already? That they are blessed to be with you? That you are a dream partner? That you're the dream girlfriend? Okay, that's what I'm talking about when I say go to the end with your self-concept. If I'm saying go to the end with your self-concept, what I'm saying is self-concept is the version of you with your desire. What would your thoughts be? What would you be saying to yourself? You wouldn't be saying to yourself, how am I going to manifest my specific person? You would be saying, they're already mine. This desire is already mine. I really like stating, let the weak man say he is strong. The Bible is metaphysical teaching. The Bible, what didn't happen? It's an interpretation. It's a drama. The metaphysical teaching of the Bible is giving us all the keys to manifesting and living a great life. So let the weak man say he is strong, okay? Let the person who's lonely or doesn't have a boyfriend claim, I have a boyfriend. I have love. I am loved. I am chosen. I am wanted, okay? It doesn't have to be all of those. But do you see? You're not going to say, still not with me, what's going on? No, you have to claim it. You state it. Hi, Barry. How are you? Amen. Create the new version of him. You know, you want to look at the best in people because everyone in your world is a reflection of you. So you want to see the best in people. Okay? See the best in people and you'll see a different reality. I've gotten so much better at this in the past year, but my SP hasn't yet acted and be together. Okay, so you've gotten so much better at this year. Perfect. Don't say but. Every time you say but, that's a declaration. Okay, SP hasn't acted. You're telling me that because that's your true belief. I want your next comment to be, next time you comment, I've gotten so much better at this. I already know my desire is mine. Then you're stating and claiming your desire is yours. But if you're stating they haven't acted yet. I intend they're acting, okay? This is working. It's storytelling. What story are you telling about yourself and about the people that want you or don't want you? What story are you telling? I'm laughing because because this is crazy and wild. It really is wild and crazy. Okay, I'm just going to tell a story that every single one of you understand this on a deep level. That's the story I'm telling through the day. You guys all understand this on a deep level. You have downloads as you fall asleep. You are wanted and adored and loved by your specific person. How is my lighting always so good? Because I have floor to ceiling huge windows and it's gigantic. I have this huge gigantic window in front of me in my living room. And then I have a deck outside it. So because I think it's big, huge windows with like double, they have like double sliding glass doors. So there's like really great light, and I'm south facing. So south facing in Chicago means you get direct light come into. I'm also a realtor. So south facing, I sell homes. Over like $254 million in sales in homes in my career. So I have been successful in many different things. Boyfriend cheated on me 2 weeks back and broke up with me today and blocked me. Broke up with me even though he was saying he is serious and wanted to marry me. Okay, but my intuition tells me he canceled with me to be with another girl. Okay, look, he blocked me. He blocked my 3 numbers, totally not. Oh, told me not to reach out to him. Don't hate yourself for emailing him. Okay, first of all, you're the creator. You emailed him. Say the thing is, you have to understand that you're the creator, and he's only going to react and respond based on how you feel. So because you have this intuition that there's a third party or potentially someone else, it manifested. You have to know that there's no competition. When I talk about self-concept in terms of a relationship, you have to know there is no one else. There is no competition. There's no one. No one. You have to see that in your own reality. Like no one compares to you. Because do you understand this can be turned around? But you can't think you hate yourself, because if you hate yourself, he's going to reflect like, well, how could she email me and then she tried to call me? You have to say, you know what? I got this. I'm loved. I'm the number one. I'm beautiful. Okay, beauty from within, the love that you have from within that radiates out. Okay, so because you have that intuition that tells you to be with another girl, I'm just kind of, again, making a little bit of an assumption, but that would seem to mean that you didn't feel necessarily chosen, or you felt worried that there might be someone else. Okay, you have to feel, when you feel like you are number one and you know it's complete loyalty and devotion, and that that's what you expect, that you will create that reality. People that create boundaries in their life have partners come into their life that adhere to their boundaries, that respect the boundaries they hold. But if someone doesn't have a boundary, then the people that come into your life, they don't necessarily, they may or may not, if you don't have a boundary, they're going to kind of test the boundary. They're going to test it. Not because they're testing it, because they're just reflecting who you are. They're just reflecting you. They're just like a messenger telling you what's within you. Do you understand that you could change this all right now? Okay, if we want to manifest from linear time and what just happened, you can tell yourself whatever story that would help you say, you know what, this is all okay. He probably just freaked out for a moment. Whatever would resonate with you to say you're expecting him to reach out to you. You have to create that he's reaching out to you. Okay, you have to feel that you're number one. And know that you're number one. You have to feel like you're the priority, you're the prize, you're the goddess. Okay, I understand it's gonna feel like it hurts, because you need to understand more that you're the god of your reality. When you're the god of your reality, you're not gonna feel as hurt by that, because you'll just realize all you have to do is go in your mind and your imagination and create it like you want it to be. I know in a way that sounds so simple, but I have so many followers that understand that on a deep level. Okay, but some of my followers that are newer or are still getting it, I get it, I understand. I understand it feels like the world has the control, but it doesn't. You are all in control of your reality, or everything's coming from you. You just have to gain control of it with your mind, with your imagination. So start affirming that you are number one. You can affirm, you can bring him in the picture if you want. He's madly in love with you. How you regain yourself? By knowing that you're not going to, you don't want anyone in your life that cheats on you. Start setting a standard, an expectation. Nobody cheats on you. Nobody cheats on you. You're not going to allow anyone into your life unless they are loyal to you. By the way, it doesn't mean that this specific person couldn't come back. They can, absolutely. They can reflect you. And then it's your choice if you want to allow them back into your life, seeing them as someone who's only loyal to you. But you can't have a doubt and worry in the back of your mind. You have to know that you're the creator and that you create loyalty. You create that. I know it's, in a way it sounds backwards, because I'm sure people will say, how could you blame this person because they got cheated on? Because most people don't know they're the God of their reality. That's why. And do you understand? Knowing that you're the God of your reality it's not about blame. It's about you shifting. You're going to have this, do you want to have this cycle broken? You break the cycle by understanding you're God. You're the God of your reality. You're the operant power. Operant power means you're operating everything that's happening in your world. Everything that's happening. Okay, do we need to micromanage and control everything? No, just manage your experiences, your personal experiences. You need to get solid on knowing you are the most valuable, you have boundaries, you are respected, you don't accept anything lower, you're not going to accept breadcrumbs, you expect to be treated like a queen, like a goddess, like a princess. Okay, or if you identify yourself as a god, treat yourself like a god. You're treated like a god, treated with kindness, with respect, with someone who's chivalrous. So I know it might be hard to go in your mind and start imagining that right now, but I intend that you can do that, because whatever you're thinking about is happening. Really, that's like whatever you're thinking about it because of your own state of being. So you have to change your state of being to someone who's knows your value, knows your worth, knows you're good enough, knows that you are a dream and you're a catch. That's who you are. And then now start painting the picture. What would it look like if you were going on a first date, which could be the specific person as a new version who totally is begging you back? Okay, do you want him back? It doesn't matter. I mean, there's infinite choices. There's infinite versions of him. I even was watching my own video the other day when I said there's 8 billion people in the world. I mean, there's not really. There's infinite versions of every single person. So even though it appears like there might be, let's say 500,000 that could be a potential partner for you, it's infinite potential partners for you, because there's not just one version of every single person. There are infinite versions of every single person. So just do you understand infinity? Now all you have to do is choose the reality you want by going in your mind. What would it look like if you're going on a first date and they were just so sweet? Okay, they set the plan up. Okay, let's say you got a guy in his masculine energy. I seem to remember, were you the one who has friends that have a lot of wealthy boyfriends? I seem to remember like you wanting that, but maybe I'm mixing you up with someone else. Okay, so imagine guy in his masculine energy, he's going to take initiative. He's going to make the plan, and he's going to let you just sit back and enjoy. And he's going to initiate, he's going to open that car door for you. It's going to just be a beautiful experience. Wouldn't it be more productive, instead of crying about this person, to start creating the vision of what you want to experience? If that's something you want to experience, you have infinite possibilities. You just have to you have to see yourself as the person who is treated that way by creating your boundaries and everything. Okay. So creating your boundaries just means in your mind, you say, I'm not accepting this low behavior. And you tell people that. You could tell, if you're dating someone or you're a specific person, just tell them, I'm not accepting this behavior. But don't worry that they might go away. If it's the person you want to be with, then affirm. They respect that. Okay, you don't start to worry like if you set a boundary, they might go. No, you set the boundary, and the understanding and the intention behind it or underneath that is you set the boundary and they reflect that boundary and they respect that. Okay, but not feeling worried about that. And that's someone who's more sure about creating their reality of value and feeling enough. I'm not saying you don't feel enough. I know, because I lived a life, and actually I was in a relationship for 16 years, and many times I felt enough, but in the bigger picture, there was a deeper insecurity that I had. That's cool. Thank you, euphoric melody. You're gorgeous. Go look in the mirror. You deserve better. And when I say deserve better, you deserve better, which could be, I don't want to keep focusing on this SP, but remember that all possibilities exist. Maybe you want to, for me, I did want to start with a clean slate. Okay, I had a choice to manifest my ex back, and it wouldn't have mattered. But in my particular circumstance, I chose to manifest a new specific person. Keep your standards, keep your boundaries, and people in your reality will reflect that. But then if you don't hold firm to your boundary, okay, if you don't hold firm to your boundary, they're not going to hold firm to your boundary. So this is you got to keep that mental exercise and keep that as a, it's not that it's a mental exercise. It's like you have to become that person. There's movement with my SP. My self-concept is on point. I know he's coming back, but why hasn't he? When you're on point with your self-concept, you wouldn't say, but why hasn't he? Thank you for the more roses you're sending, euphoric melody. Okay. Understand, self-concept is you with your desire. When your self-concept's on point, you know your desire is yours. You know your desire is yours. So you wouldn't be asking, why hasn't he? So start saying, I know my self-concept's on point, and I know he's already mine. This is already done. Sometimes you're looking at the 3D and you're watching too much what's happening in the 3D, and then you look at your phone and you look at social media and you see that they're out with someone, or people might even ask you, hey, what's going on? Maybe your friends know about him and your friends ask, hey, what's going on with so-and-so? And you're like, well, I don't know, and I haven't heard from him, and I don't know, maybe okay, now what story are you telling? You could tell any story because the circumstance doesn't matter, but there's a deeper knowing within you. The deeper knowing is, he's mine. If you want to tell your friends, hey, watch this, I bet he's mine. He's all mine. Oh, why don't you tell your friends just so this will be fun? Just be like, watch this, okay? This is the game of life and how to play it. Okay, and I'm not saying make it a game with people, but they're going to reflect you no matter what. He's reflecting you no matter what. So do you want to be the version of you who says it hasn't happened? Because then he's reflecting that. Or do you want to be the version of you, hey guys, watch this. And you tell your best friend, you know what I'm doing? I'm manifesting a specific person. And I think this works. And I know I'm a goddess anyway, so why not try? And then just be like, like he's just in love with me. And what does that look like? What does that look like? Not that it's daydreaming, but like from the first person perspective. What does that look like that he is just madly in love with you? What that would look like, he's at a function at work and he's telling other people about you because he's just so inspired by you and he just loves you. That would be aligning, those kind of thoughts align with your end result. Create those kind of assumptions. Because you don't want to go on social media and then wonder, who's he standing next to at the work party, that work function? Is something going on with him and her? Are they together? Those assumptions are manifesting. And the reason you're having those assumptions, the deeper knowing is that because of your self-concept, you're having that assumption. Your self-concept of like you're not chosen or not wanted or not desired by at least this particular person. So you have to have the self-concept of the person who's like, oh, he is mine, all mine. Okay. It's not about necessarily like the possession of someone. you're already doing this. You're already creating what you don't want. I'm trying to help you create what you do want. And I'm trying to make it a little fun. So you're not feeling desperate and anxious and needy and worried like you need this person in your life. Why don't you just make this so fun? Manifest someone new just for fun. Or not, I don't know. Okay, manifest something different. Okay, manifest a gift card. Manifest someone giving you a bottle of wine. Manifest someone buying you a new pair of gloves. Be specific. Manifest that someone gives you a blanket. Okay, because those things will happen. Just watch and observe your world and where your thoughts are, what's your attention on? Okay, Lil Bree, can I still manifest my ex back if we had a nasty fight and I broke up with him? Absolutely, you can. You can. So the circumstance is not going to determine the outcome. You determine the outcome. So you want to state, yes, I can. Go to the end. Go to the end. And what does that look like that you're back together? What did you fight about? Sometimes fighting is happening because of lack of communication. Things you would want to affirm, right? We are great at communicating. We're both getting better at communicating. It's getting easier to share our feelings. We're both emotionally intelligent. It's easy for us to feel safe and secure with each other to share our deepest thoughts and dreams and goals with one another. Those are just ideas, right? Those are ideas of how you build a stronger, beautiful relationship of that experience. Not that you had to focus on the nasty fight, but what can you take from what happened to create what you need? Okay, if you want to create the better relationship with him, you have to see the best in him and the best in you, and that ideal version. Affirm the ideal version of you. How would you be treated? So that's what you affirm consistently. I'm treated with love, kindness, respect. I am a priority. I love that I'm a priority. I love in relationships, it's easy for me to talk and have a conversation. I love that my partner listens to me. I always feel seen and heard. Okay, those are the inner thoughts that you would want to have consistently to create that kind of reality. Okay, those are just ideas. Now you get more clear for yourself what that looks like, how you want to be treated, how you expect to be treated in a relationship, how you expect to be treated by your significant other, how you treat them. There's still compromise. Even though you're the God of your reality, I create compromise in all my relationships. It's not like it's just, they're an extension of me. So it's not about me getting everything I want. This is just my perspective. It's about also the compromise with the people in my reality that reflect that I'm co-creating with. You've had many nasty fights with SP. You can remember, take the positive, take the value where you can. And that's why I pointed out, what was the nasty fight about? Because you want to take the value from that. What was the nasty fight about? So you can start resolving that. Was it because you just didn't understand one another? Start intending, we understand each other. We understand each other better. It's easier for us. Was the fight about you never treat me like a priority? Then affirm, I'm a priority. I feel like a priority. I know I'm a priority. Okay. So take the whatever feels like it fell apart and take the value from it. I have no idea what happened. SP ghosted me. Seems uninterested. I've been doing so much work. Baby doll. Okay, so SP ghosted you and they seem uninterested because you sent a message and then they didn't respond. I mean, that's what I'm just kind of guessing, right? You're doing so much work. Perfect. But remember, don't let the circumstance create the end, the wish fulfilled. SP ghosted you. When that happens, okay, well, even right now, right? But this is for anyone else that has this kind of experience. Right now, you affirm, go to the end, that you're not ghosted. Okay? You have to understand that reality is just a holographic image. I mean, people are saying, like, if you want to call it the Matrix or you want to call it this is a waking dream, it's literally like a waking dream. When we go to bed at night and we're dreaming, everyone in your dream, right? Okay, like think about this. I mean, this is how reality works. or one way to look at reality working. When you go to bed at night and you have a dream, everyone in your reality, are they real? Are those real people in your dream? No, they are from your imagination. It's everyone in your reality. You're the only one who's the thinker in your dream. It's the same thing while we're awake now. Okay? It just feels more real. Okay? So it is the same thing. It's the same thing. You're the only thinker in your reality. Everyone else is just reflecting you. So what you want to do is affirm they're contacting you. What would it feel like if you're already well, who would you be? What would you feel like knowing that, of course, they're madly in love with you? You just have to be the actor. Neville Goddard, lately I've been stating that of one of his lectures, he states God is an actor. Okay, God is an actor. This isn't even who we are. This human body, Shannon, that's not even who I am. This is like acting. Who I truly am is God, and I'm infinite forever. Okay, so now act and be the version of you who has your desire. It's like, you know you're gorgeous. You know you're a catch. You know you're valued. You know you're enough. You know that it's amazing to be with you in your life, not that you want to be part of their life. Okay, so this is like a waking dream. It's really just, it's as lucid as a dream. It just doesn't feel that way until you get better at it. Okay, this is something that you have to get better at. And you can get better at it quicker and quicker and quicker, faster. The more you're kind of understanding this and contemplating. So it's really like you're in a dream. So in the dream, you know that everything else is just like when you wake up from that dream and you know it was you and nothing was even real. It's the same thing now. Nothing here is even really real. Okay, I'm not trying to diminish the value of anything because this is all valuable, but the understanding and the power in knowing this is that everything's reflecting you. Okay, so start imagining you start being the version of you that just like your phone is blowing up. Baby doll. I love that. Those are your like baby doll. Your phone's blowing up. What does that feel like? Knowing that you're a goddess, knowing that you're a god. What would that feel like? Not what would that feel like? What does that feel like? Because you already are. Now just start playing that part, being that person, practicing being that person. Okay, because Kinsey said, I've been watching your lives for 2 years and I've manifested so much. Look at that. Without even joining my group, without even working with me one-on-one, and you've manifested so much just by watching the lives. Amazing. Do you understand why I am teaching this? I couldn't help myself because when I discovered this, I was like, you got to be kidding me. What is going on? My thought, like things I recognized what I was thinking was happening. And in the beginning of my journey, it was like I read Think and Grow Rich, right? It's really about the title of the book, Think and Grow Rich. It's one of the most read books ever. Think and Grow Rich. Why is the title Think and Grow Rich? They're talking about the infinite intelligence within you. So then after that book, I kind of studied Steve Jobs a little bit because his recommendation, Autobiography of a Yogi, he read that every year for 40 years. I thought, well, he's brilliant. So, I want to be brilliant. And I started to intend that I'm brilliant. So I was listening to him, like old videos of him and reading about him, right? There's probably bad stories about him too, but I'm not taking those. I'm taking the value, what I want as value. So Autobiography of a Yogi is a powerful book about manifesting. And he always said, connect the dots. Connect the dots of what you were thinking and when you look at your history, okay? Even though there's not, but there is. Okay, but when you connect the dots, when I started just really observing what was happening in my reality, I could see that I thought that. And I could then, as I got more clear, what are people saying to me? everything. And I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. Okay, why did I want to start teaching this? Because I thought, first I just was using it in my real estate business to just blow that up. And then I just got less interested in it. I just started teaching this more, not even as a business. I just wanted to start a school and teach kids. Because I had little kids. I was like, we need to create a school. Well, in my own life, I'm meeting people that are owners of schools that say they can help me out. So that was all happening behind the scenes. And then when I started TikTok, I wasn't even teaching this and building a business. The people in my DMs were like 6th grade kids asking, how do I get a best friend? Because that's what my thoughts were, that I wasn't building a business, that I just wanted to teach kids. Okay, but then I started changing the direction a little more because I wanted to let go of real estate a little bit, because I am just passionate about this. Because I want you guys to understand this. This is so cool. This is really fun. It's supposed to be fun. So let me go back a few more questions and I gotta go. Why is it that I'm affirming I am prioritized by my friends, family, but they seem not to even? All right, so here's how you have to demonstrate to your reality who you are, okay? Because you're going to affirm, I'm prioritized. Let's say you're not prioritized, so you start affirming it, right? I'm prioritized, they care about me, my family sees me as a priority, but then you look and they haven't. And you're like, but they haven't, and I'm affirming it. Because you have to demonstrate to your world. You have to demonstrate that you are. So even though they didn't prioritize you, start intending, I intend they are prioritizing me. I mean, in a sense, revision can be helpful too, because you might even want to revise a situation where you were prioritized, even when you weren't, because that translates into your future by imagining it. Okay, so it's about you demonstrating to your world that you are prioritized. Because when you looked at the world and you said they're not, guess what? You're looking at what you don't want, and now you're claiming what you don't want. You're essentially affirming what you don't want. That is probably the biggest key for anyone living in we're all living in the 3D. So for all of us living in the 3D, but like the idea of ignore circumstances or ignore the 3D, because it's about saying, oh, they're not prioritizing me, but I'm the God of my reality, so I know this is all working out. That's different than saying, they're not prioritizing me, it's not working. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? You have to demonstrate to your world, yes, you are a priority. So there's many ways to do that, whether it's identifying as the God of your reality, and this is just something old playing out. Now visualize what it's like to be, you want to saturate your mind more with what does it feel like to be a priority? Would it look like they're saying, hey, what's your opinion about this? Like what are they doing? What are they saying? How are they treating you? Spend a little more time in your mind doing that, because it will reflect. The problem is that if you affirm it, but then you look at 3D and now you're affirming the 3D of what you don't want. Do you get that? That's why this idea of ignore the circumstance is important. It's not that you have to ignore it. You don't take that as important. You take it as valuable, that it's just the old reality playing out. It was valuable, but now you're choosing a new reality. Okay? So you kind of have to think to yourself in that moment. I have had this happen like practically pretty much instantly on so many things, right? So even though someone was telling me the opposite, or they said no, like we were trying to get into this festival and they said, no, you can't come in. And I go, okay. I mean, I could have just accepted no, but what did I do? In my mind, I go, no, yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yeah, right? In my mind, I didn't say it. My face was like, okay, sure. But in my mind, I go, no, we're getting in there. Okay, we got in there. We got in there. I even said, we have bracelets, but I didn't even have a bracelet on my hand. And the lady looks at me, she goes, okay, go ahead. And, I said to my son, I said, hey, he was like 8 years old or something, 7 or 8. And I go, show her your bracelet. Like, it was like a bracelet to get into the festival. So then he showed his hand with no bracelet, and she goes, okay. And we went in. And even my kids still bring that up. They go, we never even had anything on our wrist. I said, do you understand how this is it's like a waking dream in a way? Okay, so nothing's even really real. Only what's real is what you determine and declare is real. I know, it's mind-blowing, okay, but it's fun. This is cool. You're supposed to get this and have fun with it. That's the point. Okay, so family's not prioritizing you. Don't get upset and worried about it. You have to be like, oh wait, what do you need to go in your mind and say, yes, they are. Okay, let's say they did something that was not, you didn't like. Even in that moment, just imagine that they did. And they said, hey Lucy, would you, we want to do your favorite thing. Let's say you felt ignored and nobody cared, and they were all ignoring you. What could you do in that moment? In that moment, you just kind of, whatever, if you want to close your eyes or even your eyes are open and just in your mind think, they're prioritizing me. They're asking me where I want to go. They're asking me what I want to do. They're asking me, okay? So then just stay loyal to that. You have to demonstrate that in your mind. And then I swear you might even have within that same, within the moment or moments later or later in the day or the next day, I don't know, right? But it can happen really quickly. It can happen in that moment. But you have to demonstrate who you are in your mind. You don't even have to say it to them. You don't have to yell, why don't you ever treat me like a priority? You know what? You could, because the circumstance doesn't matter in the 3D. You could say, I want to be treated like a priority. And they would be like, oh my gosh, how do you want us to treat you? Do you see that there's infinite ways for this to play out? It's not like I'm telling you all to be hush, hush, silent in your 3D reality. You can express yourself. Have the intention behind and underneath that. You express yourself, and that they reflect that, your true feeling within. Okay, guys, I love you all. You're all doing amazing. Just remember, you're the God of your reality, and you can change your life at any moment. You're already a new you. You don't have to go through all this process to be a new you. You declare and decide you're already a new you. Okay, I love you all. Happy New Year. Bye.